everybody, and welcome to the Sandbox Tuesday stream. Why are we streaming on a Tuesday? What's up with that?
Yeah, there might be something special going on,
I think there's something special going on.
I don't know.
Well, I'm Alex Florez.
I'm blind.
Shut up. I'm Alex Florez, aka Kamisazi, joined here in voice, mind, body, and sass by Lucas is right.
That's me.
Seto Kaiba says, "Did I hear a giveaway?" Well,
You did not.
I don't think we're not doing a giveaway so much as we're giving away some awards today. Something like that.
So maybe you did.
Yeah. So we got two things today. We're partying Club XYZ because it's New Year's Eve. Club XYZ is open with a special time-limited event for the next 3 hours, I guess? Something like that. It started about an hour ago. It's live right now. Jump into Club XYZ right now. Grab some extra EP for the event. It will help boost you to finishing the Season's Greetings event extra soon. What do we have to do for the event? We'll go over that in a little bit. And Zumsy says, just log into Club XYZ. Yeah, but I think you're also supposed to play the quests. I would recommend playing the quests, too. Just to do it, if you haven't done it already. And we've also got the Sandies 2024. We've got some awards. We did just do an awards show in LA. That had like a special judging panel. The Sandies has a different judging panel. So we've got some different winners and some different prizes for that. Yeah. Well, I mean, not different from last year. Basically the same thing as last year. We're giving away one of these things. A 2024 Sandium staff. Not minted yet. I mean, it's uploaded. It's ready for me to mint. I didn't have time to do it today. But it'll get minted. And it'll be an epic catalyst. So hopefully it'll have some decent stats for whoever our winners are today. We've got 10 nominees there, which Lucas just tweeted out from the Sandbox Creators account. If you want to get a sneak preview of those. But we will get back to our nominees in a second. Let's go ahead and check out what's going on in Club XYZ. We were here just a few days ago.
We were.
And
we were oohing and awing about the look and feel of it all.
Yeah, well, you might notice that I have a couple. Well, I guess one. There's a gray one here that I didn't really figure out last time, and then we got a yellow exclamation point over here, indicating a quest that we haven't completed yet. And so this said it wasn't available the other day. Let's see if this is available.
Get out of here. Go on now, get.
Right. So he's the celebration coordinator. He says, "You made it in time for the big New Year's party. Now you can complete the special quest we planned for you. Just go to the main stage and have a good time with everyone." So it's a little more complicated than Sumsy said. Sumsy was just like, just log in. There is a step. And it is talking to that guy. And then, whoa, what is the dance floor doing over here? It's going crazy.
It's all hot to trot. Like,
yeah.
I don't know what's happening there, but I like it.
What is this guy over here? Ivy87 with his dead mouse avatar. Look at those wings. Those are pretty sweet.
Those are some. I was about to say those are some pretty sweet dragon wings. Maybe demon wings, imp wings. I don't know what they are.
I'm thinking like cool. like vampire turning into a bat wings. That's what I'm feeling.
They do look a little ratty, like they're kind of old.
Yeah, a little tattered.
Little moth-worn, if you will.
What else we got in here? I saw Sebga running by.
I am in XYZ as well, but due to the heavy influx of people completing this extra quest, I'm in a different instance than you are.
Well, what we will be doing later, after our awards are given out, is we'll be coming back to Club XYZ. I may actually just leave. No, I'm not going to leave Club XYZ running in the background. I was going to have the music as kind of backdrop, but we've actually got a bunch of like YouTube videos, trailers, and stuff from our winners to watch, and I don't want the music to distract from that. So, so we will be hopping out of Club XYZ while we do the awards. Then we'll be back, and I will actually be pinning the instance in the chat if you want to kind of hop up on stage with me. See how many of you can actually get into the same instance, and maybe we'll do some synchronized dancing or something. We'll see what we can do.
I like that idea.
Yeah. All right. Happy New Year, everybody. I see Last Year Trier on Twitch. Bazadnori over on YouTube. Bodact, Go West, King of Crypto, all saying Happy New Year. Boxy Knox over on Twitter says, been here since the beginning. Well, welcome. I don't know if I've seen you in the chat before. Maybe it's been a while, maybe a different name. Backspace over on YouTube saying Happy New Year, everyone. Happy New Year, one and all. It's already New Year's for a few people. We got some people in Europe, I think. I don't know where the line starts. Does it start on Greenwich Mean Time? Do they have to wait? No, they don't have to wait. It's already Wednesday in Europe. I don't know where the line starts or ends.
I have no idea. I thought it just started at midnight.
It's not midnight for me for another 3.5 hours. Wait, no, that's not right. That would only be 10 p.m. 5.5 hours, something like that. Time is fuzzy. We're on Metaverse time here.
Funny.
All right, we're gonna just go ahead and jump into our nominees here. So let me get that stuff up on the screen. We're gonna fade out our music here. We're gonna be all fancy about it. And
okay, so according to UTC time, we're like on the verge. Like in like 25 minutes, it's midnight UTC time.
Okay, but I think it doesn't. It's already Wednesday in like Italy, right?
Probably, yeah.
So I don't know where the line starts.
Gotcha. I see what you're saying.
So, yeah, it's because we're timing for UTC time, but I don't actually know where the date change line is.
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's just a centralized time zone.
These things are beyond science, you know.
Nobody knows, Alex.
Nobody knows.
Nobody knows.
All right. Well, I hope our nominees saw the notification. We got this message out a little bit on the late side. Mostly my fault. I'm gonna blame Panda a tiny bit, and then Lucas was our what was it? Pinch hitter, Hail Mary, our savior.
I don't know what those sports terms mean, but it sounded like a compliment, so I'll take it.
Lucas got that tweet out as I was frantically getting everything else ready. So, thank you to Lucas. Hopefully everybody got the notifications and everybody is able to tune in if you were a nominee. We've got a whole bunch of really excellent creators, experiences, teams, studios, all sorts of stuff going on. So without further ado, we're just going to jump into our nominees here. So our nominees for Best Art Direction in the Sandbox in 2024. We've got Pagnol en Provence by Yobiki, Shadows Untold by Lucidity, Serenity by Lululand, Gargamel's Castle, also by Yobiki, and The Underwatch Party by the Puzzle Bros. So we saw a few of these as winners in the LA event. We saw Serenity actually. Yeah, Lululand got a bunch of prizes, and Serenity got Game of the Year, or best experience in the LA event. I feel like Pagnol en Provence won something as well, and I know the Puzzle Bros had some prizes in there as well.
Yeah.
Can
I just say something real quick?
Interrupt me whenever you want.
Okay. Meeting all the groups you just talked about was a lot of fun in in California. The Lululand, the representative from Lululand, he was so kind and so sweet and so humble and so excited, and it was really cool because he got his first award and then he went and sat back down, and then his name got called a second time, or Lululand got called a second time, and it was like the first award never even happened. And it was just like he was like blown away, and then his name got called a third time and he did not know what to do with himself. It was so wonderful. And I know he got, didn't he get called like 4 or 5 times, or how many awards did they win?
It was at least 3. It might have been 4. So I believe that's Old Juan. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what his actual like real life name is. I don't know if Old Juan is his real name or if that's just his screen name. He's Old Juan _ on Twitter, or oldjuan.eth. And he's just a like super humble and kind person. And it was beautiful to like just see like how emotional he was accepting those awards. So
it was so much fun, and I got to talk to him afterwards, and it totally translated to like that was his personality. So just wanted to throw that out there.
So speaking of Old Juan and Lululand and good experiences, our winner for best art direction in 2024 is actually Serenity. Hopefully this isn't too loud. I didn't have time to sound check the video here.
Are you awake? Perhaps it's a dream, or perhaps it's the real world. I think this is a place deep in Grandpa's memory. Whistle? It's a whistle. The train seems to be starting.
Understand our pain.
Hey, you awake down there? Ever think about all the places we'll go once this is all over?
All right. So congrats again to Lululand and your awesome team. It's
I don't know who the winners are. Nothing I said a little bit ago was an indicator of who won. I just saw the name pop up and wanted to say something nice about him. So moving forward, anything I say cannot be construed as an indicator of who won.
Yeah, Lucas hasn't seen the list of winners. Only I have it. Panda knows most of them, but I think Panda's at a New Year's party right now, so she's not even, don't expect her to see what's going on. Not Jackie Chan says, I got to meet Lululand Man, and he is an incredible human. Ian the AT guy says, well done. Seb says, congrats. Yeah. So moving along to our next category, we are going with Best Game Design. So our nominees for Best Game Design in Sandbox in 2024 are Deja Vu 2 by the Puzzle Bros, Kusina by Vox Studios, Shroom Boom by Touche Studios, Gargamel's Castle by Yobiki, and Tower of Myths by Ashra Studios. Now, you may have remembered that the last one we had, the Puzzle Bros, and that was the Underwatch Party. So the Underwatch Party and Deja Vu 2 are actually set in the same location, but they are one's a multiplayer game and one's a single player game. So Deja Vu 2, wow, Deja Vu, what am I saying?
Java.
Deja Vu 2 is the single player experience, which is more narrative based, and the Underwatch Party is like a game of tag where I totally don't lie to you about my intentions and accidentally grab you as the monster.
He beat me to it. He button hooked me. I was planning on swooping in with that, and he button hooked me.
I knew where that was going.
Yeah. Okay, it's fair.
Zumsy asks, did you serve the DJ?
He's talking to Go West. Go West is saying he got 77 out of 78 EP.
Oh, got it.
Curious as to why.
I was like, I don't have a lawsuit with the DJ. I did not serve them papers.
Alex is also not a bartender.
Yeah, or that. All right. So, what else we got in here? So, Christina, we played this on stream. A great experience by Touche Studios. They always make beautiful things. This was a entertaining recipe building. I guess kitchen
management game.
Yeah, there we go. Management game. That's what I was looking for. Yeah.
Okay.
Shroom Boom was a more arcadey style game, kind of a matching game, but you have to be quick on your toes if you want to get that high score. Gargamel's Castle, we also played that on stream, and that was really fun, like immersive experience. You can really get into it. We also we checked out one of the Tower of Myths games, and honestly, I don't remember which one is which. Because there were a couple different ones by Ashura Studios, but it had like a real MMO kind of feel to it.
That's what I was gonna say. That's why it's fair. They feel like they all kind of blend into the same world. It's not that they're redundant in any way, shape, or form. They feel expansive and they feel connected to each other. And so it's like, where does one stop and the other begin? It's sometimes that could be like not a compliment, but in this situation is absolutely a compliment.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're just building a larger world, which I'm hoping with new features coming out, that one, we see this world continue to expand, but also that we see the worlds start to connect up with each other. I'm looking forward to some things with that. All right. So our winner for best game design goes to Deja Vu 2 by the Puzzle Bros.
Congratulations!
There might be some spooky noises here. That one's super short.
I know.
When you're the cinematography when they're walking down that hallway is just it looks so good.
They did a lot of nice little renders to promote their games, and both the Underwatch and Deja Vu 2 and the Underwatch Avatar collection, which all feature like these cool creepy mask characters. Hey, Puzzle Bros is in the chat joining us from Twitter. How you doing, Puzzle Bros? Congratulations on getting
friend.
Best game design.
Well deserved.
All right. It says we got an incoming ad. I think we can snooze.
4 minutes. Yeah, squeeze it. Let's do it.
Ads are snoozed.
Snooze it. I think you said squeeze it. Like we can get another couple things in before it goes off.
Yeah. Not Jack a Chance says, did you know that the name Underwatch Hotel in Deja Vu is inspired by Overlook Hotel in The Shining? Learned that from the creators themselves. Had to share. I feel like I heard that before, and I don't remember
know
if they
that. That's
told
awesome.
me or if I just noticed it. But I did definitely catch the inspirations coming from The Shining, because it's got those creepy fancy hotel on a hill vibes. And Puzzle Bros also joining us from Twitch. Congratulations again. All right, we are gonna move on to our next category. We're just gonna keep things moving along here because you guys got parties to go to, you got celebrations to have. All right, now we're gonna be looking at the best level design. And our nominees for that are Down Core by Blue Tulip, Deep Sea Chapter 1 by Yobiki, Misty Mountain by Pickaxe Master, Serenity by Lululand World, and Gargamel's Castle, also by Yobiki. Yobiki's been a really strong team this year.
Yeah.
So, for those of you who don't know, Yobiki's a studio development team out of France. I believe they do other things besides the Sandbox, and they were officially partnered with the Sandbox to work on Smurfs content. So they've done a lot of the artwork and level design and game design for the Smurfs experiences, the official Smurfs experiences. But they have also made some of my favorite experiences this past year, which was the Deep Sea series, which is we played both Deep Sea Chapter 0 and Deep Sea Chapter 1, most of it, on stream, which was a first-person, really immersive survival horror. Well, I guess not survival horror technically, but just kind of reminiscent of Amnesia, if you remember those games from like 15 years ago. Just very dark and Cthulhu, eldritch horror sort of themed. And I love that stuff. So very cool to see those in there. Misty Mountain, we played a lot on stream before too. They've been doing a lot of cool stuff with, or Pickaxe Master's been doing a lot of cool stuff with Misty Mountain. And they've been adaptive to changes in the Sandbox. So very
nimble.
Yeah, as there's been different updates to the Game Maker and Game Client that needed different priorities for how things are handled in single player, multiplayer, and different events going on for like Builder's Challenge. We've seen Misty Mountain kind of evolve with opening and closing different areas on the mountain, and really trying to give the best user experience that they can. Down Core, we played on stream. That was stressful. It was fun.
I wonder how he's going to describe this.
It was fun, but it was definitely there were some moments that almost made me rage quit. But I did finally make it to the end. All right, so let's see who our winner for best level design in 2024 is, and that goes to Deep Sea 1 by Yobiki.
Congrats, Yobiki.
I will point out that this is just gameplay footage. This is not rendered. They didn't add in these effects. This is all the way it plays in game. Like I said, all in game with that.
Okay, so one of the things about that game that I loved so much was there was multiple times while we were playing it when Alex would start to turn around and then he'd be like, "What was that?" And he would turn back around. He'd be like, "You saw that, right?" And I absolutely did, but of course I had to mess with him, and I was just like, "What are you talking about, man? There was nothing. I could have sworn I saw something in the background. It would like flash by really quick, but it's not there. I'm gonna have to rewatch the VOD for this because I know I saw something." And it was so well done. Those little flashes in the background, the things right in your peripheral. I just loved it.
All right. I think I got my things out of order here. 1 second while I get organized. Okay. I clicked next one too many times.
Happens to me all the time.
Yeah. All right. Yes. Definitely go check out Deep Sea if it's currently live. And if you can deal with the horror. Definitely spooky and
deal with it.
Totally a 180 from Smurfs. So it really shows
range.
Yeah, the team is very versatile. They can make some really cute Smurf stuff, and then they can, have bloody corpses hanging from the roof and getting dragged away by giant tentacles. Yeah, it's just things. All right,
Cthulhu having his little Lunchable.
That's that is a one name for oil rig workers, I suppose. Is it an oil rig? I guess it's some sort of research facility. All right,
it's an oil rig, actually. I think you're correct.
Okay. All right. It looks like an oil rig.
Yeah.
All right. Moving on to Best Narrative in the Sandbox for 2024. We've got Chicago Noir by Box 3, formerly known as Touche Studios. Deep Sea Chapter 1 by Yobiki. Duck's Tactical Operation by Impossible Dream Studio. Hellboy 2019 by Lionsgate Official. And Serenity by Lululand. Let's see. I did play Duck's Tactical, but a long time ago. So honestly, I don't remember much about it, except I feel like if I remember correctly, the writing was a little sassy, had a little spice to it.
I mean, it's Impossible Dream Studio, so that makes perfect sense. That lines up.
I did play Chicago Noir more recently, and that one is not only like a really good example of a noir game in general, but it's got multiple endings, which is pretty cool to see how the stories diverge when you take different paths and make different choices. And then we played Hellboy just recently on stream, which I hope it's got a good narrative. It's pretty much directly based on a movie. But it's and
that movie's directly based on a book.
Yeah. But it was fun to play that story out, and the whole thing was voice acted too, which was pretty cool. Not Jackie Chan says, I do not want to see a combination of Deep Sea and Smurfs. That would be way too disturbing. I don't think Smurfs would want to see that combination either. I get the feeling it's a little off-brand for them.
Just a little bit.
Ian the IT guy says Deep Sea was good. A good game and had challenging parts too. It did. It was a good mix of exploration, jump scares, and puzzle solving, and like pathfinding like quickly, because there's parts where you have to like get samples back to a lab before they expire, and you have to like solve your way through kind of like a maze, but it's not exactly a maze, but that you have to like quickly get through areas.
It's like an escape room, but instead of getting out of the room, you avoid death and dismemberment.
Yeah. All right. So, winner for Best Narrative goes to Chicago Noir.
Very nice.
By Box 3, formerly known as Touche Studios.
Another amazing trailer. This is so good.
right. Congratulations to Box 3. And I definitely I want to play that again because I don't think I got every ending in that one. That was definitely a lot of fun though.
Choose your own adventure books are really difficult when you're a completionist like Alex.
Need to retry every path.
Hmm.
All right. Moving right along, we are now looking at our best studio or team. Kind of the same thing, but different. And our nominees are Binkoverse Studio, Greater Works Studio, The Pickaxe Master, Touche Studios, and Vox Machina Studios. I mean, all of these studios have had some great games. Greater Works Studios, if you don't know, they did the all those the cockroach themed games, which are always much more pleasant and fun and enjoyable than you might think about games featuring
They're really
cockroaches.
well done, really cool.
Yeah.
Very unique.
Yes. And Touche Studios, huge variety of work from them just in the past year. They came out with a whole bunch of games, and everything was a little bit different, but all on brand for Touche's mushroom themed stuff. Vox Machina Studios, we saw Cucina earlier, but they've got other beautifully done games. Binkoverse has I'm trying to remember what it's called.
Binkoverse.
Is it just called Binkoverse?
I'm pretty sure that Binkoverse Studios made a game called Binkoverse, but I'll look it up. 1 second. I don't want to.
that tracks.
Now I'm like,
that tracks.
And
we already said good things about Pickaxe Master earlier. They were just super adaptive to all the different things going on in the sandbox the past year and making sure that their games were up to date and working well. They were
Forbidden Harvest was also another game they did.
That was the name of the game that I was trying to remember. That was the one that was most recent. Forbidden Harvest was a
farming simulator.
Yes, farming things. So Pickaxe Master, we got the chance to work with them a lot in the council, which is my QA company, and we helped them with a lot of testing on their stuff. So we got to see all the different iterations that they went through, and they were very responsive to feedback. So great work from them, and congratulations to them because they were the winner of the best team in the Sandbox 2024.
Who was?
In ancient times,
Pickaxe Master.
Okay. Sealed by the dwarf titans with five powerful.
Let's skip that boring part and let's dig into business. I need your help.
Hey, where am I? This is a bit different from what I visited earlier.
Hey, come here quick.
Oh, me?
Yes, you.
How dare you to interrupt my story? I am the mountain.
Well, as I was saying, this is the Misty Mountain and has two things about it. One, it's filled with gold and diamonds. And there is some kind of weird magic.
What was the last part?
Instead you can mine any dwarf streams, and all you need is a pickaxe.
Any dwarf streams?
All right. Hello. And we've got an ad starting now. So we're going to give a few seconds for that to go through. For those of you who have Twitch Prime, I don't think it shows for you. So it's going to end in about 15 seconds or so. And we'll move on to our next category. We're just going to let everybody else who's on the ad right now come back.
If you give me 1 second, I just need to stand up and stretch my legs real quick here.
Yeah. All right, and our ad break is done, but Lucas is not back yet. He'll be back in a second. Welcome back, everybody. Hope that ad wasn't too much of a problem. So congratulations again to the Pickaxe Master team. Really great work from them, and exciting to see their world evolve. Oh, Lucas is back.
I am.
Hey. So, cool thing with Pickaxe Master 2 is that just like we saw with Ashura Studios and Tower of Myths, is that they want to make a sort of MMO style expanding world as well. And we got to see their, I can't remember the name of it, but they had a side game to Misty Mountain where we saw it was almost like a hub world where they would have portals going to different games potentially through that. And as well as their mining mechanics. So it was neat to see their really expansive vision and what they want to do in the future. All right, now we've got our best solo dev category, and our nominees are Benjamin S, It's Jim Game, aka Byverson Art, Life Made Me, or Paul Life Made Me, as we know him affectionately, Adam Sale, aka the John Crow, and I think I made a typo. There's supposed to be an E there. It's the John Crow. And Tobin Craft. My apologies, Adam. I was typing a little bit too fast. All right.
Tobin Craft. I say Toby N Craft, like Toby and Craft.
That makes sense for the capital N. I think I've always said Tobin Craft, but it might be Toby and Craft. That would make sense. People. Well, then they can't win the best solo dev category.
I know. No, probably just one person, but still.
I'm pretty sure it's just one person.
Yeah, I think it is.
All right. Well, hopefully the typo will be forgiven because Adam Sale, the John Crow, was our winner for best solo dev category. Now, not all of his games are live right now, but you can check out Flight Deck and Subbox currently. I'm going to share that in the chat. These are two experiences he's got live right now. Flight Deck has got some flight mechanics going on here. You can get audio. Oop, there we go. And this is...
Okay.
This is... Whoops. Oh, no. I clicked off of it. I didn't mean to. I'm sorry. Let's go back.
How dare.
Okay. I know. I clicked the wrong thing. So this is done, I believe, with the swimming mechanics. Because this is not the same as the flight mechanics coming in 0.11. So he may need to make some changes, or he can just keep his things the way they are. That's the cool thing with 0.11 is that we're actually going to have options for using the 0.10 movement set or the new 0.11 movement set, and things like the double jump and flight can be toggled on or off depending on what you want in your game. So if you have an older game where you figured out a way to make a double jump or a flight mechanic, I've seen several of those, you're not forced into using the new method of implementing those things. So it gives you some options, which I think is always good for game creators. I think, if I remember correctly, the other game here, Subbox, this one was a really cool, like miniature styled. Yeah. You're like a freelancer space pilot with these little teeny tiny characters. Did you see how small that person is? We'll go back to it. These are the people. This is the regular sign asset that comes default in the Game Maker. This is the size of the people. And you can see them walking around. And so you get in your spaceship, you go and fly off. And so this just makes the game really expansive. It's a 1x1. But because your character is so tiny, it makes this space ginormous. So just a really cool setup.
That's amazing. What is it called again? Subvox?
Subbox, yeah.
And
this is currently
checking
live.
this out.
So this is playable now. Yeah.
That's really cool.
And it's just a beautiful game. Like, we've got this really awesome cyberpunk city. You can see the obelisk I made in here, which is just ginormous. It's, you know, the size of like the Empire State Building compared to the people.
There was also the terrarium, and it looked really big, even though normally it looks super tiny. This is such a clever idea.
Yeah.
Oh my god,
really
my
cool
mind is
execution.
officially blown right now. How am I just now finding out about this?
I don't know. I've mentioned it on stream before, but you might have not been with me. But we haven't played this on stream. I do want to play
you,
this.
Alex.
I'm sorry. Anyway, beautiful game. Congratulations, Adam. Yeah. Little nice surprise in there for Lucas, who had no idea.
Yeah, I have officially added Subvox to my list.
All right. So, moving on to our next category. We've got most innovative game design.
Okay.
Now this one gets a little weird because most of these are for individual games. But Touche Studios is in there for just multiple games because they had a lot of innovative game designs across multiple experiences. So we've got Tower of Myths, Old Beale Tavern by Ashra Studios. We've got Attack on Titan Invasion by Attack on Titan Official. That's an official Sandbox release. We played that on stream. Well, I played it multiple times on stream. Once just all the way through, and then like speed running versus Panda, where I totally had fewer citizens die and was faster than her. And you don't need to go look that up because it's very much true. And I won, and she lost. And I know she's very competitive about it, but
no fact checking.
Yes, he said there would be no fact checking.
There would be no fact checking.
We've also got Color Catch by It's Jim Game, aka Biverson Art, and Cosmic Chaos Ascension by Sanja. And then Touche Studios, they had, oh gosh, I'm trying to remember what they were all called. They had a whole bunch of games. I don't have it right up in front of me. We did mention at least one of their games earlier. They had Shroom Boom. They had The Worst Game Ever, I think is what it was called. They did basically, I'm trying to remember, it was part of the Florez Cake. Well, that was from last year. But yeah, that is, yeah, because I think they won. Did they win Best Experience of the Year last year with that one? They won something with that one last year. Not Jackie Chan says Panda was crying. It was funny. LOL. JK. Touche Studios. So they had other games in there. But I'm trying to remember if it was it part of Builders Challenge 2, where they basically had their own mini season, or it might have been part of Alpha Season 4, where they had their mini season. I think it was part of Builders Challenge 2. And they had, I think it was like 9 games all came out like in a series, and they did like different challenges every week, and they just kind of went ham with it. So it was really cool to see that stuff.
Fungi Farmer.
Oh, you got what you got? You got a list?
I'm just saying, Fungi Farmer was one of the names. One of the games.
Here we go. All right, so our winner for most innovative game design in 2024 just so happens to be Touche Studios. Congratulations. Now, you can see they've got a lot of experiences live right now, and that's part of the reason that they won, because they just had a lot of creative games. That they have some of their older games up, like the Fun Guy Social Hub, Fun Guy Bug Out, Florez Cake, but then some of their newer ones that we saw this past year. We got the Worst Game Ever, Mushroom Dragon Temple 2, Fun Guy Frenzy, Fun Guy Family Fort, Fun Guy Carts. Fun Guy Family Fort has a day that's single player and a night that's multiplayer.
What?
Fun Guy Farm, yeah, yeah, they got a lot of stuff. Shroom Boom, and then Unstoppable Domains. I haven't seen this one yet. I actually don't know what this one is. I don't know if this is a newer release. Well, it says it can't. Last update was in February, so it's been out for a while. I think I missed this one. So anyway, congratulations, Touche Studios. Just they've got a whole team of people, because it's not just Touche. They've got a bunch of people working in that team who just did a lot of really creative and varied work, and all kept it kind of like within the Touche brand. So just congratulations to them for really having a lot of creativity and a lot of drive to do cool stuff in the sandbox.
Yeah, they really came up with a number of really fun experiences.
Not Jackie Chan says they're giving a friend a ride, so if they don't laugh at hilarious jokes, that's why. Okay,
it's good to know.
We won't take it personally.
Yeah, I absolutely would have.
we know that not Jackie Chan's good for a ride too. We've all been in his truck.
Mm-hmm.
Was it a truck?
Mm-hmm.
It was a truck.
It was
right?
a vehicle.
It was a vehicle of some sort.
I think it was like an SUV-ish.
That whole night's a blur.
Not because we were drunk, because we were so tired.
I had 0 alcohol in LA, but yeah.
I remember walking back to the hotel room, and it was like I was drunk, because I was like toddler walking it in this just serpentine fashion, and I was just like falling asleep on my feet as I was walking to the door.
All right. Moving on to our best artist category. This one was really tough.
I was gonna say, I don't know how you chose this one.
Well, I mean, I didn't.
The team.
Yeah, it was. So our process of nomination is we had a open vote for members of the council and the ambassadors for the Wiziverse. And then we wanted to get more nominations out wider to the community. So the form was released for anybody who wanted to submit nominations. And from those nominations, a form was put together. So all of the nominations were voted on by. Well, honestly, Panda ran the voting, so I'm not sure if it was just ambassadors voting or if the voting was open to the wider community. I checked out slightly for Christmas. It's been a very long December for me, so thanks to Panda for running the forms. And I honestly don't remember if the voting was open to everybody or if it was just to the Wiziverse ambassadors, but the nominations I know were open for everybody. So we try to cast as wide of a net as possible, but particularly on the artists, obviously as an artist in the sandbox and somebody who has been involved in the sandbox's art since the start of it, is close to my heart.
There was sandbox art,
and we did have a really, really super close voting on this. Like,
makes sense.
Like single point differences in the results for the winners for the top three at least. So
I'm like looking at this. I remember when I was typing it up as you were giving me like the list. I was just like, oh, huh,
yeah.
because I was just
So
like, I don't know who I would vote for in that. Like, they're all such incredible artists, and there's a very unique and diverse palette of artistry in this list. Like, they all have a very them style, if you will.
sorry, I just caught Biverson's comment in the chat. Why isn't there a most hated category? I would definitely win with color catch. I like color catch.
I say lies. I say lies. And he says check game comments. And you know what? I don't care what the game comments say. If they don't agree with me, they're lying too.
So I mean, you're gonna have players who are not as experienced, who are going to struggle because it's not an easy game. You know, even as Panda and I played against each other, like that, there's definitely a challenge there. You can hear Panda get a little heated at moments, and me, you know, I'm biding my time and I'm going patient Pete, and then she laps me. Because even though she's rushing and keeps on falling, she's just going so much faster and taking big risks, and still managing to do it. So I mean, it's a tough game, but of course, a tough game is going to have people who just don't like it because they want an easy game, but then they're playing the wrong game. No, I like color catch. I think color catch is very very good.
It's one of my faves.
So and you'll note that I believe color catch got a nomination for which one was it? It was for most innovative, our last category. So obviously that got enough nominations and enough votes to get into. I should point out that the voting on this, a lot of these categories had more than 10 nominees in these categories. So this was not just like these are the only 5 nominees. These are the top 5 nominees. So most innovative game design. Actually, I don't have the form up, so I don't know how many other nominees there were in that category off the top of my head. But you made it above other games to get into those nominations. So you know, that should be encouraging, right? That people out there, random people that you didn't talk to, are voting for your game. People don't like competing with themselves. All right, so yes, I am Nagul. You are in here. We've got our nominees for Best Artist. We've got Chili Oil, Ghost of Mars, Hedong, I Am Nagul, and Vox Machina. We've already talked about Vox Machina a bit. I Am Nagul was working with Tempest, I believe, and has done some really cute equipment and other artwork. I would say cute is I Am Nagul's brand. Cute and maybe occasionally gross. If we got some, what was the monkey farting rainbows I Am Nagul's work? Or was that somebody else? I don't know off the top of my head. I know that was somebody from the Tempest team.
Is that you? I know you're watching.
I Am Nagul says they worked with.
Oh.
Yep. You go ahead.
Sandstorm, Tempest, Smobler, and a secret one. Who's the secret one, Nagul? Who is it?
I don't need to know who the secret one is. I just need to know when I'm going to find out who the secret one is. Like, am I going to find out sometime next year?
You're going to find out right now because they're going to tell us.
Soon. Okay. And no TM. That means it's really soon.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, soon with 3 exclamation points. That's like the opposite of a TM. So
super soon.
Chili Oil, we've really been enjoying their artwork for the past couple years. They've done some really cool games with unique characters. We see like frogs fighting like ninjas. We've seen some really crazy demon giant bosses, almost
super anime vibe.
Yeah, it's a little bit of Dark Souls kind of style in their gameplay. But as you can see from the screenshot here, like this doesn't even look like a Sandbox screenshot. I mean, I can tell because it's probably higher resolution on my screen, but they get this cool like painterly look. And actually, if you check out Chili Oil's Twitter, they've also been doing a lot of, I don't know if it's in Blender or Maya or what, but they've been doing a lot of 3D modeling. They've been making My Hero Academia 3D models, and it just looks like it's right out of the anime, but it's kind of in that 3D anime style. It's pretty cool. So they're just a great artist all around. Ghost of Mars has been doing some insanely detailed equipment, and had a really cool project this year where they did a airdrop pass. So people who bought the pass would get a new item. I don't remember if it was a new item every month or what exactly the release schedule was, but I got some really cool artwork from them from getting that pass. So Ghost of Mars doing some cool stuff with the community. Hidong has been making absolutely insane stuff, and that is probably why they were the winner for Best Artist of 2024. Let's see. What's the best way for me to display this?
My favorite asset in the Sandbox as of right now is a Hidong asset. It's that giant robot.
This one?
Not the one that's on the screen right now, but I mean,
we're gonna see a few different giant robots. Don't worry.
That's super rad. I really do love this.
They posted this today.
This is like a Santa Claus. Oh, it's a Mecha Claus. There you go.
Yeah.
But that guy in there looks surprisingly like Santy.
Yeah. Super cool. I mean, there's so many little minute details on the animations. They've got these little present boxes that pop out as like little mini bots. Everything's transforming. I mean, the amount of work in this. I mean, this is what I do for a living. Like, is making voxel art, and this is insane. An insane amount of detail.
So well done.
The amount of work to and we have certain limitations and disadvantages working in VoxEdit. Like, VoxEdit's a great tool, but there are certain things that you can't do in it. We can't scale. We can't make things turn invisible. So when you make something like this that has parts popping in and out and kind of is almost transforming, all of those voxels have to go somewhere. Everything has to fit inside of spaces. So just know that he's not turning things on and off to make them disappear. This is all constructed in almost like an origami kind of way to make these things pop in and out, and super clean work. Somebody asks if it's in the 5,000 faces and 175 nodes. Possibly. So I will say, like, the details on this, most of the faces are pretty flat. Like the knees are just like a rectangular shape. So one of the ways that you add up faces really fast is by trying to curve things. And if you make something too curvy, whether you're using a whole bunch of nodes to curve by rotating pieces little bit by bit, or if you model a curve, like making a sphere out of voxels is like one of the fastest ways to add too many faces to your model.
Yep.
So this has a lot of flat planes on it. It could be in range. It could be over too. The thing to keep in mind with those limitations is, like, if you're not going to be putting, well, you might want to put an army of like 100 of these on a map, but you're probably not going to. So if you've got like one asset that's like really over the top, that's okay. And I haven't seen too many performance issues with one asset being over the top. The issue is more when you have like little animated pieces of grass, which look really cute and look really nice, but then you put them on your map like 5,000 times to make it like a big grassy field, and then the computer goes, "Oh, what are you doing?" And that's really where you start running into issues, when you are repeatedly using assets that are overly detailed. So that's just from today. But then they've also got this beast, this terrifying thing. It's too many teeth.
Like a monstrous hermit crab.
Yeah, a couple of them. I guess this one would be a lobster, based on that tail.
No, I think it's still a hermit crab.
Okay. Do hermit crabs have tails like that? I don't know.
I think they do, and it like wraps up into the shell.
Oh, okay.
Maybe right. Maybe it is a lobster with a shell. Maybe yeah. It's got a very lobstery tail, doesn't it?
I mean, I think it's just creative, whatever it is. They did this trophy, for the trophy contest. Lots of cute little details here. And then this is the robot Lucas was talking about. Probably.
I think that the one that I'm talking about isn't on their page anymore.
Oh no.
I think it was like a concept design or something. Maybe. I don't know. Well, it's just
Well, this one's equipment, which is extra cool. That you basically turn yourself into this awesome mech with this equipment.
Oh no.
Even like it's even got a little HD Hidong tassel off the shoulder. Did you see that?
It's like one of those little phone charms.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
An example of a big detailed asset is the big skull from the Avenged Sevenfold experience they had in season 3. Yep, that one's detailed, but the advantage with that is that it is not animated. It is a static asset, so you can use as many nodes as you want in a model, and if it's static, they all collapse down into one node, so it actually makes it like it has one node. You still do need to watch out for face count on things like that. Yeah. They have a bunch of other cool equipment here. I don't think I've had a chance to grab all of it, and then you could probably mix and match some of these. Anyway, I could look through a lot of their artwork.
Yeah.
Great stuff. So congratulations, Hidong. Now
Congrats.
We are moving on to Best Content Creator.
Ooh.
And we've got some familiar names in here. At least one name I feel is new this year. So these are all nominations from the community, and we had, I think, a good 10 or so different nominations. It might have been over a dozen nominations in this category. Nice. And this is what was voted on from the community. We got AU24K, always a fun and enthusiastic performer for
bright and shining
for his
light.
Audience. Italia Fireson is, I believe she just started this year.
Correct.
Maybe not streaming in general, but streaming for Tom Voxel's team.
Sandbox. Yeah.
Yeah. Specifically streaming stuff for Pet's Kitchen, which she helped with. I believe she's an artist on Tom Voxel's team, if I remember correctly. But she's been streaming that, and it's been nice to see her audience growing there. We've got OG Shakespeare, who is really an OG. I think they've been streaming for the Sandbox for 3 years now. It feels like it's been a long time. It's been at least 2. PandaPops, of course, our stream queen here at the Sandbox, and Sanzeus, who I know Lucas knows very well. Sanzeus got to work on, was lead game designer. Was that the title officially?
For what?
For some Voxel Ocean games.
Oh yeah, he was one of the lead designers on all of our. Okay. I'd say he's the lead designer for all of our stuff.
Okay. So the name is escaping me. John
Name of
Heater's
what?
stuff.
Oh, the Tygons.
Tygons, thank you. You know I'm bad with names. So the Tygon game, which we played on stream, and it was very fun to get to talk to John. But Sanzus recently has been streaming a lot of modeling stuff in VoxEdit.
VoxEdit. That's what he loves to do, is create beautiful assets with
Like
far
super
too many
detailed.
faces.
Yeah, super detailed stuff. I've been seeing like fighter jets and planes and stuff.
Dude, he's done fighter jets and rotary guns and airplanes or helicopters, and he just the list of stuff that he has done, and when it's done, it's all just it's confusingly beautiful.
A Chinook, says Ian the IT guy. Yeah, just like very realistic
dragons.
Stuff.
Rotary
I remember
cannon.
the dragon. Yeah.
Just going through here and looking at all this, I'm just like, it's just a bird. That's what he did. He did like a little, what is it, a thestral?
But it was like really detailed.
Yeah. A guitar. That was one thing that he was really proud of. He optimized, like it was like an electric guitar.
I remember that.
He made it optimized for the sandbox. It was only 5 nodes total.
Right.
And the thing looked like it was so much more than that.
It was like a puzzle almost. All right. Well, our winner for best content creator in 2024, voted on by the community, whether it was the community as a whole or the Wizzyverse ambassadors. Like I said, I don't remember. But the numbers checked out. It does go to PandaPops. Congratulations, Panda. She just wanted to make sure that you all knew that she didn't skew the numbers. So congratulations,
everyone's family. Mine included. I was like, please, I'm not even voting on this. Panda.
Please send my kids back.
Like, nah, I'm just kidding. She's an angel.
Yes, Panda's been working very hard and streaming a lot. She's been streaming more this year. And been doing a variety of VoxEdit and gameplay streams. And she does a lot of work behind the scenes to help make sure that Lucas and I and other streamers for the Sandbox have information that we need, have plans for what we're going to do.
Support.
Yeah. So she puts in a lot of work that you can see and also a lot of work that you can't see. So well earned. All right. We are ready for our last category here. We have Best Experience of 2024. And our nominees are Fork Off by Hell's Kitchen Official, Fun Guy Frenzy by Touche Studios, Gargamel's Castle by Yobiki, The Lost Desert PvP by The Sand Squad, and Serenity by Lululand World. So we already talked about a couple of these. Fun Guy Frenzy. That one was a really fun arcade game. We did play that one on stream. Do we have Andy Ritchie in the chat here? I just saw somebody at Andy Ritchie. I didn't see him though. Oh, there he is. Happy New Year, Andy Ritchie. I missed your comment earlier. Congratulations on 365 days of streaming completed. A couple days ago, I believe. I don't remember if it was like the day after Christmas or something like that. Jazzwolf says that it was the Wizzyverse ambassadors that were voting. Okay, that I knew at least the Wizzyverse ambassadors were voting. I couldn't remember if the votes went out to the rest of the community. I know nominations were open to the public. So congratulations, Andy, on a lot of streaming. That is something I never plan to do. I hope you're getting lots of rest and maybe taking a week off at least.
It was once you hit that year, you gotta take a little bit of time off, because if not, then it's like, Wait, when can you stop? When will you stop? You can't stop. Never. You can't break that streak, and then it becomes something that like you have to continue doing. Reached your goal.
He says it
Let
was
it
this
ride.
morning that he finished, last day of the year. I feel like you started that stream before before today or before
Maybe he started on
yesterday.
the first.
I don't know. I feel like I saw the stream go up like 2 days ago, but I don't know. Maybe he's just been streaming extra long. Also, my sense of time is fried.
Time blind.
Yeah, but more than that. But so anyway, Fun Guy Frenzy by Touche Studios. This was a really cool arcade game that I've played some similar games, and I don't know what any of them are called off the top of my head. But this was one where you had to run left and right and try to collect things while you've got a impending doom platform crushing down on you. And we saw some really exciting, fun moments with that on stream. Lost Desert PvP was another fun game that we played on stream, and it had a lot of evolution over the course of the year. So we saw the Sand Squad keep on adding in new features, updating things, and expanding the capabilities of what was going on in the game. It was one of the earlier examples of player versus everything being used in the sandbox. So a multiplayer game where all the players can combat against enemies that are around in the space. So it was cool to see a relatively new and unexplored feature like that be explored. I mean, really, just like watching the Sand Squad like learn that and evolve their game mechanics to play around with it was an exciting adventure. And then Fork Off, official Hell's Kitchen game for Gordon Ramsay. That one was also a lot of fun. I got to see when I was at an event for Snoop Dogg in LA. We had a couple arcade machines for the Sandbox set up, and there were, I don't want to say girls because they were definitely over 21 to even be at the event.
Okay.
It's like young, like they looked like they could be in college, but one of them was playing Fork Off for a good like 30 minutes. And it was funny because her friends were like rooting her on, and so like I was helping at other arcade machines, helping people who couldn't figure out the WASD controls and like trying to explain it to them, and I could hear them shrieking from the corner as she like was almost falling into the lava. It was good to see somebody in the wild
Enjoy it like that.
who hadn't played the Sandbox before. Like she was like, "What's this?" And I was like, "Oh, it's this." And she was like, "Well, what should I play?" And I was like, "Well, this game's fun." And it was cool to see somebody engage that well.
Do you like fun? Here you are.
Nah, I'm good. I'll skip it. No fun for me.
That's fair.
But
that's fair.
you know, if you want to have fun, you should probably try out Gargamel's Castle by Yobiki. Congratulations for winning Game of the Year in the Sandbox. Unfortunately, I don't have a video trailer for this one. I was able to kind of sneak in and grab their page here, and we played this whole thing on stream. I think we got 100%. I think we got all the EP out of it.
Didn't you buy like the pass? There's a pass for this one, I believe.
Yeah.
And you bought it, so we could do the extra stuff too.
Yeah. So great job, Yobiki. You won stuff both for your Deep Sea and for Smurfs. Flexing those left and right arms there. I don't know which one's left and which one's right, but definitely opposite sides of the spectrum here. Although I guess in some ways Gargamel's Castle it is a little bit of a survival horror game, but it's more on the cutesy side. Because
there's nothing horrific about it. This is.
Have you seen Gargamel's face?
Just because he's ugly doesn't mean it's a horror movie, Alex. That's rude.
Well, what was really cool in this one is just seeing how expansive the space felt with the miniature Smurf characters. I mean, the characters themselves are normal sized characters, but all the assets were really big. So we got to climb up vines and branches, hide in bookshelves, and run away from normal-sized giant cats compared to Smurfs. I'm actually trying to see. Here we go. So you know, how is this not horror? This is definitely horror. Trying to run away from a giant cat.
I just love cats.
I love cats too. All right. So those are our winners. I don't. Do we want to go back through them real quick and list them all off in a
Sure.
short little clip? So
Sure.
we're gonna back up here.
Yeah. Rewind it. So we're just reading off the winners now.
Yep, we're just reading off the winners.
I like it.
So
nice little clip.
Best Art Direction 2024 went to Serenity by Lululand. Best Game Design went to Deja Vu 2 by the Puzzle Bros. Best Level Design went to Deep Sea 1 by Yubiki. Best Narrative went to Chicago Noir by Box 3, formerly known as Touche Studios. Best Team or Studio went to Pickaxe Master. Best Solo Dev went to The John Crow, aka Adam Sale. Most Innovative Game Design went to Touche Studios for their whole cornucopia of games that they released this past year. Best Artist goes to Hidong for just an insane level of detail on
everything.
Awesome work. Best Content Creator went to our very own PandaPops, the Speed Queen, not a tryhard. And Best Experience goes to Gargamel's Castle by Yobiki. All right. And now to the best viewers on Twitch. I think that would be measurable. I think somebody who has the longest watch streak or something, right? Actually, I don't know if there's a way for us to see on our end who's the best fan, who watches the most.
Yeah, I don't know.
Who has the most Twitch points?
That might be me, actually, because I'm always here. I always accumulate. I never spend them. I've got over 160,000 Twitch points right now.
All right. Well, thank you everybody for attending the Sandies 2024. Oh, true. Go West says that they've spent a lot of theirs, so that is a consideration. 346,000 Twitch points.
Never mind. Never mind. I'm gonna withdraw my name from the ring. I feel like Mike Tyson just fought an infant, and the infant surprisingly lost. So, wow.
All right.
I walked in there with the confidence of youth, and I got smacked out of there so quickly.
Oh, man. All right. Well, now we're going to jump back into Club XYZ. Once I am in, I am going to give you my instance, so that way you can come hang out with me. Lucas, how much time we got you for? You have to get headed out soon, don't you?
Yeah, so on New Year's, so I work with dogs. So New Year's is, a big fireworks day, and so I'm going to head to the shelter here in a little bit, and I'm going to spend some time with the shelter dogs so that they don't freak out too much when all the fireworks are going off.
That's nice.
Yeah, I actually really enjoy it. My wife will stay home with our animals, and I'll go to the shelter and hang out with the puppies there, and yeah.
All right. Well, we will let you head out and hang out
10 minutes
with the dogs.
I've got like 10 minutes.
10 minutes. 10 minutes. Okay. Well, what are we gonna do for 10 minutes? I don't know. I
don't know. If I need to leave now so it's not awkward, I can do that.
No, you can hang out. Okay. All right, we're gonna do a run through of the quests here, but first I'm gonna get you my instance number. So let's see. We are in. Oh, I see people in the chat already saying Happy New Year's to everybody. I see Sebga saying, "Hey Hidong HD, Happy New Year." Was Hedong watching here? Does Hedong know that they won? I don't remember seeing them in the Twitch or YouTube chat.
I didn't see him in Twitch or YouTube either.
Maybe hey and Hedong
Maybe send a little
HD.
message.
Did you know you won Best Artist 2024 on stream? All right, and we're gonna go / instances, and we are currently playing in 947240, and I'm gonna pin that up at the top. There we go. All right. We gotta get on a party suit though. What are we gonna wear? So that is actually the reason that you'll want to join in tonight. Is that by joining in, you will unlock a special outfit.
Say more right now.
Let me find it. Let me find the thing. I had too many tabs open. And instance is full. Well, I apologize. I imagine at some point there will be slots open, but I cannot clear out. Do you need to just join in or question mark? Well, that's what we're gonna pull up here. Season's greeting event. There we go.
So I think Go West and me were both in a different instance, and then we were like, "Ooh, Alex dropped his instance number. Let's go hang out there." And so we both at the same time tried to leave the instance we were in to go to the instance you're in, and we both got like the little Sunday shuffle. We got the boot saying, "Hey, sorry, that instance is full," and now we both ended up in the same instance again. I think that's fun.
All right. Fast track your EP in Club XYZ from December 31st, that's today, at 2 p.m. UTC to January 7th, that's in a week, at 2 p.m. UTC. Club XYZ will be in New Year's party mode. To celebrate during that time, another special fast track quest will be available to all players. Completing it will earn you EP to cover 25% of the event progression. Combine that with the Alpha Pass quest, and you'll already have 50% of the required EP. And then what we're doing right now, celebrate New Year's Eve with us. The party starts here in the Sandbox. Join us now between 10 p.m. UTC and 2 p.m. UTC. I thought it was 2 a.m. UTC. I feel like it was shorter, but maybe it's going on for longer. As we ring in the new year together as a community, attendees will enjoy exclusive perks for celebrating with us, including a piece of a 5,000 sand prize pool and a festive 2025 headband. Okay, here it does say 2 a.m. UTC, so I think the 2 p.m. was a typo up here. Visit the Club XYZ between December 31st at 10 p.m. UTC and January 1st at 2 a.m. UTC. Ensure your account is KYC verified. So that is getting this part, the New Year's Eve event. That is all you have to do is you just have to log in to not even my instance, just any instance of Club XYZ. But as we showed at the beginning of the stream, there is a special quest.
Event coordinator, dude.
Yeah,
Celebration coordinator. There we go.
So we talk to this guy, and then we run up to the dance floor, and that's it for that quest. That's 25% of the whole season greetings EP right there. Easy peasy.
Bickety boom.
Yeah. But I still need to
I feel very
need to get
accomplished
party up.
having so many points in my my little counter now. I feel like I've done good work.
Jazzwolf says we want all the EP to register on the page. Let's see what we're looking at for EP here. Happy New Year, Elco Zero. You have to redo all of the quests again in there today, says Jazzwolf. Okay, maybe that's part of the New Year's Eve party. Okay. There is another EP pool here. So I guess it would be a good idea. Just play all of it. It's not that long of an experience. So yeah, we're gonna do that now. I need something on my shoulders here. I need some sleeves.
You gotta look slick.
Yeah. I gotta be ready to party. What's this? Chest piece.
I mean, I always put on my celestial winged boots. And it's a toss-up now. I really like the Hellboy gauntlet, but I also really enjoy the augmented human skin from Terminator. Just a complicated dude.
Here we go. We got a Alpha Season 4 jersey from my brain. No. I'm complaining about my brain being so bad with names. I feel like this was by same one as the purple shoes, which have no info there.
Cybertiger?
I feel like Cybertiger made them, but I could be wrong. OG Shakespeare made them? Okay, that tracks. Where'd it go? Looking through my OpenSea here real quick. Alpha Season 4. For Hodl Arcade. That's where the collection comes from here. Yep, Shakespeare. I don't know if any are for sale right now, but there were only 50 of them.
All right. I need to know what you're talking about now.
This shirt.
What are you looking at?
This jersey.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah.
It's the site's being slow to load the shop page for me right now, but it's here if you want to check it out. Hey, JK, how's it going? All right, let's grab the rest of the CP.
Yeah.
Oh, hey. We got a little team over here.
I try to finish this off before I gotta get out of here.
All right. So we need to collect all the music notes. We've already talked to the event coordinator here. Let's talk to Sandbox. Welcome to the Metaverse Premier Nightclub in Club XYZ. You can dance, explore, and experience world-class resident DJ sets. While you're getting your groove on, here are some notable spots to visit. Look for 4 points of interest: the stage, the club, the pool, and the premium area. And we've got ad break starting in about 4 minutes. So we already know where the stage is. That one is easy. And we might as well pick up this quest here from the bouncer.
Get as much as you can.
And I see a marker over there. I'm pretty sure that's for the bar. Let's see here. Equipment. We got to, what is this? Equip a piece of equipment. So put on any one of these things. Wait, is one of these the hat?
That's what I put on, and it worked.
I'm going to stick with my dead mouse hat.
Fair. Alex has his standards. He refuses to compromise.
I feel like if I'm in the club and I've got a dead mouse helmet to wear, I'm going to wear the dead mouse helmet.
You know what? I'm okay with that.
All right, I'm going to go talk to the bartender. Algorithm. And he wants to see our dive. So we're going to pick up these music notes along the way. I'm going to swim through here. Past Dr. Bumpkus.
I like that Dr. Bumpkus is still relevant. Like, after that, they didn't just, like, throw him out, you know?
Oh,
I think he's a fun character. I like him.
We did grab a pool point of interest. And we got to jump through the hoop. And pick up these music notes. And algorithm says we have a spectacular dive. And now we can take the drink to the DJ. Or somebody. I'm gonna make our way back to the main
Sure,
stage.
I have no idea what you're referencing.
Yeah, no idea. I don't even know what I'm referencing.
Who does?
The bouncer says, great, actually, I was just thirsty. You can go. Yes, very good bouncer, drinking on the job.
Drink it up. Ow.
I mean, it's a party. You know.
No, Alex. No.
All right, we got the premium area here. Let's see what happens inside. If we have a Season 4 pass, we can enter.
Magic happens, Alex. Magic.
Now, if you don't have a Season 4 pass already, well, Season 4 is done. But I imagine you could probably pick up one cheap on secondary if you needed one to get in here.
Good point.
All right, that gives us 35 EP, which we did already collect when we played this on Saturday. All right, ad starting in 11 seconds. We got to look at some of these shop items.
Where's the last dance floor? You know, it's somewhere.
We'll look for the dance floors after the ad ends.
Where is it? It's a mystery. I can see the marker for it. Must be one of those underground ones. I just missed it.
Twitch is so silly with its ad stuff because it says that the ad was going to start, but I haven't seen it start yet.
Yeah, it does that. It's like ad starting in 4 minutes, and then 5 minutes later, it's like, okay, now I think I'll start.
I don't want to like go through the quest. There we go. There's the ad break. Chiquito Plays says, Happy New Year's, guys. Happy New Year's to you over on Twitter.
Happy New Year's to you as well.
Play Game for Fun says, cannot join your instance. We do have 15 players in here right now. I think that the number's been dropped from 20 to 15 for server stability reasons. So, unfortunately, I might be inaccessible. But there's no special prizes for joining my instance. It's just if you notice that there's an opening and you want to jump in, it could be there. If you keep trying, eventually you'll probably get in as somebody else leaves. All right, that ad break is over. Yeah, if Lucas wants to share his instance, you could join him.
Mine is full as well.
Ah.
Yeah. One second, let me just check again.
All right. There's the stage. Oh, we got some more music notes here.
Mine's at 18. I mean, I'll put it in the chat. It's 947237.
You got more players in yours than mine. All right.
That being said, I do need to get going now.
All right, Lucas. Have a happy new year.
Thanks,
Were you
man.
able to find
too.
that last stage?
I was. It was underground, and I kept running over the marker. Like, the marker's right here, but the marker would like drop beneath me, and I remember that, you know, there's two areas, two stairwells that lead down to a really cool basement level. So I went and checked that out, and there it was.
All right. Well, happy New Year's. Have fun with the dogs. We will see you not in the Wednesday stream because the Wednesday stream's not happening because we're doing one right now.
Okay.
But we'll see you Saturday.
See you soon.
All right.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Happy New Year.
All right. So, I feel like we've still got one more quest. There we go. We talked to this guy. This is probably the one Lucas was just doing. Yep, we got to find all the dance floors. So we've got the one up here, obviously. All the fireworks going off. Then we've got the one by the bar underground. Grab an extra music note just because we can. And like Lucas was saying, there are some hidden under the stairs. Not under the stairs, but downstairs. One right here. And another one right here. And then there's this middle section here. I don't remember. Okay. Nope. That just connects to the bar. We got two more dance floors. I think one is up above. Here it is. And one over here. All right. I think that's all the EP that we need. Let's double check. I can't buy a t-shirt. Why? Exodus. Which t-shirt are you talking about? Are you talking about the one that I linked? The Huddle Arcade Alpha Season 4 shirt. So, it doesn't look like there's... Oh, wait. There is a listing. There are 11 for sale. So, if that's the one that you're trying to buy, you should be able to. Just make sure you're on Polygon and that you have enough sand. It's only 4 sand, which is not a lot for these sorts of items. What are they? Are they common? I think it's a common. Yeah, it's a common asset. So no stats, but it looks cool. All right, let's check our EP for the event. Let's see here. And we've got 78 out of 78 EP. And in Season's Greetings, we've got 78 out of 78 there as well. So we have fully completed the event. Not authorized. I'm not sure. So the shirt is not necessary for any of this event. I was just showing off the shirt that I was wearing. Not authorized. I'm not sure what that error would mean. You got to make sure that your wallet's connected with your account. If you've got a hardware wallet, it needs to be plugged in, turned on, unlocked, etc., etc. But if you are trying to make a purchase and having difficulty with that, then you can always reach out to our support staff on Discord, and they can try to help walk you through whatever issues you might be encountering. I don't know how many of them will be online at this moment, but they could help you. Those shirts have been on sale for a little while, so there's still a bunch left, so you probably have some time to grab them. All right, so giveaway on this stream. I wasn't planning on it just because we're doing the event. All right, let's see. Can we get up here? Can we get a good view from up here? That's the question. It's a pretty good view. All right. So we've still got about an hour left before this event closes. Closer to 50 minutes. So if you have not gone in and gotten this extra New Year's EP, you want to try to get in right now and do it. If you have any questions about how to complete the quests, I will try to help. In the meantime, let's see. Oh, you know, I never saw if Hidong replied in the chat. It looks like Hidong did see it. Yes, I was playing Sandbox while watching the stream. Congratulations to all the creators who received awards. Oops, it scrolled. And I'm truly honored to receive one myself. Awesome. Glad Hidong saw that. I got distracted, forgot to check the chat. Lots of other Happy New Year's from people in there. All right. Let's see. You know, I wonder if I can copy this thing over. Hey, Touche's in the chat. Happy New Year, Touche. Did you see that you won? You won! Let's see. You were nominated in several categories. Oh no, did I close the thing? I closed the thing! Hold on a second. All right, so your team, your studio won Most Innovative Game Design, but so the other nominees on Most Innovative Game Design, this was the competition here. Oops. So you weren't nominated for one game specifically. You were nominated for how innovative across multiple experiences you were. Because people just couldn't decide on which game was most innovative. You had several in there. So, all combined. Congrats. And surprise! All right, let's see about minting that Sandium staff. Let's see. I gotta make sure everything's ready for that. Hey, Ice Pilot. Happy New Year. Any news on the VoxEdit contest done for the 24-hour stream? News of the winners or the prizes going out? The past 2 weeks have been kind of like the time off for like most staff in the sandbox, so anything related to like voting or sending things out is a little bit delayed. Like I know Panda and I have still been doing some work, but as far as anything that we need to do for like approving of sending stuff out, or if we want extra votes from more judges on staff, it just kind of slows things down because people are on vacation, spending time with their families, things like that. All that, boring stuff. Touche says, hope everyone has an amazing start to the year and all your loved ones are happy and healthy. Thanks for holding down the fort, Alex. Appreciate the love with the award. The team will be super happy to hear about it. You are quite welcome. I will be sending out the staffs, not on stream, but in sometime in the next week. But we might mint it right now. I want to check what the other catalysts or the other attributes were for the Sandium staffs. So we did Magic and Power on the 2022 one. And we did Power, Defense, and Speed. So we did one of each on the 2023 one. I think keeping it even is good. One of each. Happy New Year to you, Track It. And Happy New Year, says R. Santos. Do we want to turn up the music a little bit? It's plenty loud for me, but I don't know if it's loud enough for the rest of y'all. We're just letting the year wind down. Roxy McGill says, this is my favorite song ever. I feel like I've heard you say that before. Seb is in game. Which instance? There we go. Now it's a party. 947005. That's where he is. Are you saying that I should join Seb? I don't know if I'm going to be able to. We can try. We're feeling the vibe. Oh, I made it. One second, gotta get dressed up. Hey, we got King of Crypto, Jazz Wolf. Any other names I recognize in here? I can't see who this is. Is that Batman? Who's got the giant hat? Oh, wait. I think I could see it. There we go. Dr. Luigi. I can see everybody's names now. We got Mr. Furious X, Frontier SM, J Honey 667, Kimu 56K, Danku, Sebga, Jazz Wolf, Batman, King of Crypto, Dr. Luigi, Cloud Versify, X-Tech. Why are there health bars? Because I pressed the L key. It lets me see everybody's life. So I could see everybody's name. Because some people, like Dr. Luigi, are wearing giant hats where you can't see the name. That huge helmet. Was that from a Vox Machina game? I feel like it was from a Vox Machina game. Humalitox, don't you dare. I mean, you could. What am I gonna do? I'm gonna center myself a bit better. Got Mr. Furious X and King of Crypto dancing with their Wizzy hats. Hedong's mask. King of Crypto was wearing a Pack mask. Oh, Hedong made that? The giant one? Hey, PandaPops. Panda, you could totally jump in the Discord call if you wanted. But I mean, you're probably at an IRL party too cool for us. I do not have enough sand for some of these. Oh, some of them are 101s. We could grab a meta hat. Hey, Panda! Happy New Year!
Happy New Year!
Did you do anything fun?
Yeah, went to a New Year's Eve party. My kid kicked ass at beer pong. We did.
Well, okay, it is the UK, so it's a little different than in the US.
I mean, it's still. You throw a ball in a cup and you drink a shot.
Yeah. The water pong.
Yeah. Well, we drank the beer. Like the kids played, we drank.
Ah, okay. Wait, is it already midnight there?
Yeah, it's like almost 2 a.m. It's 1:30 a.m. here.
Oh gosh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Later than I thought.
Yeah, I just got home and I was just like, oh, I've got to quickly do the New Year's event.
Ah, okay. Here's the big skulls. Which one's Dr. Luigi wearing? I think it's this one. It's there's 10 of them. You can pick one up for 380 sand if you want it. And it, like, splits open to reveal an inner skull. Pretty cool.
Those skulls are cool.
Mm-hmm. Now, this one says it says it's by Metaguru team. So is Hidong on the Metaguru team? I think that's Hidong's avatar, right? Yep. Yep. Hidong's part of Metaguru. I'm gonna pick up a Meta Blue hat. I think my wallet's locked though.
Did you join a different instance?
Oh, I did. Sorry. Well, because they were saying that Seb was in this one, so I'm gonna unpin the old one. I forgot to unpin it. Who shared the instance? Somebody did. Jazzwolf did. There we go. 947005. Because Seb's in here, Jazzwolf's in here. Hidong, King of Crypto, Mr. Furious X, Dr. Luigi, Jar Jar Jackie Chan Binks. All the cool people are in here. And nowhere else.
I mean, where else would they possibly be?
There are several instances.
Oh, did I not go to the right? Oh, it sent me to a different one. Did you say Zumzi was in yours?
I did not say that.
Oh.
I mean, he might be. Nope. No Zumzi.
No, you're almost full.
Yeah.
That's why.
You can keep trying.
I'll try one more time.
I'm trying to buy this hat right now is what I'm trying to do. Grab a Hidong meta hat. With a nice little tassel on it.
Oh, that's cute.
Comes in red and blue. I feel like blue's more on brand for me.
I think it'll go with your avatar nicely.
Mm-hmm. The new captchas are weird.
Oh, they're new captures?
Yeah, they ask you, like, puzzles. Like, which one of these shapes is different? Or, which of these images is similar to something in these images? And it's, like, a bunch of random things, but, like, there's a guitar in the top pictures, and then there's a guitar in the bottom pictures, but they're not the same guitar, and they don't look at all alike. They might even be a different, like, visual style. All right, let's see if that staff got its stats. The chicken one. Is it a chicken captcha? Minted, 21 power, 25 speed, and 3 defense. Nice. Could have been better on the defense, but 25 speed's not bad. I don't think it shows up in my inventory automatically. I think I'd have to... Yeah, I'd have to rejoin. guitar and chicken captcha. Yeah, I don't know that I've seen a chicken one. I've seen the one with a guitar. Oh, it's got pictures of a guitar and pictures of chicken in the same one? Maybe? I feel like I do remember there being chicken next to the guitar. But I've also seen a cat. Yeah, they're just weird. They're strange. Oh, who's that? Hooner? Is that Hooner? I can't see your name. Hooner's here? Dirty Tex. Hey, there's Panda.
I made it.
Yeah.
I hate to admit it, but I actually was loading into the wrong instance like 4 times.
Wait, accidentally?
Yeah, I was doing like 94704.
How many beers did you have in beer pong?
I had shots. There's this.
Oh.
I hate tequila. Like tequila makes me gag. Like I've tried it numerous times. However, Rolf's sister had tequila rosé strawberry cream, where it just kind of tastes like a strawberry milkshake with like a hint of tequila, and that was very nice.
Sounds good.
Yeah, and then just a bunch of sours and some other stuff.
He don't. He dong with that robot outfit, shaking his butt. Oh man. It looks so funny in the mech suit. I mean, it looks good. Just how do you like my my 2024 staff overlay?
Yeah, it looks really cool. I was gonna comment on that earlier, but yeah, and I love the colors.
So it was kind of a complicated setup. It's just one video file that looks like this. And I had to do some magical things with it. So it's actually here twice. So I put the video file in once and gave it the chroma key.
Yeah.
So there's that. And then put a color correction on it. So it did an additive color so that way it made everything green. Because if you do it without the color correction, it just looks kind of gray. Because it's trying to knock out the magenta.
Yeah.
So I made the whole thing green. And then I'm not going to be able to line these up, am I? Did we get to 21 players in the instance? We're breaking the game, folks.
Yay! We've done that a few times now. I love getting to 21.
Oh, look at Sebga. He's got a whole Santa outfit going on there.
Where is it? Oh, right next to me.
Yeah.
I love the little present basket. That's so cute.
Hidong running around on his rocket.
Sebga, if Sebga's in the chat, I need that basket. Tell me, is it up for sale?
They've been chatting in the in-game chat. I'm not sure if they're oh, they are in the Twitch chat also. So yeah, and then the top one is fully knocked out, so it has no glow around it. Because that's the issue, is if you do that glow, it's like blending with the magenta, and Light Tracer doesn't have a way to render transparent video, and I didn't feel like messing with with After Effects and like frames. So I just did an MP4 with the magenta and did a full knockout chroma key that goes all the way up to the edges, and then just stacked one on top of the other. And then I told them to restart the playback if I changed scenes, so that way they synchronize.
Ah.
So they always start at the same time. Otherwise, it would you'd get a weird ghosting when they'd go out of sync.
Yeah.
So took a little bit of brain gymnastics, but I got it figured out. Romario Raven says they weren't able to join when it was 19. I'm sorry, but keep
My
trying.
fault.
Might eventually get in.
Oh, Sebka crashed out. Sebka, where's your basket from? I need it.
They made it.
Oh, they made it. Do you only have one? Like.
Lander says, "Quick, take a spot." All right, we're gonna keep the stream going for about 15 more minutes.
And I'm gonna have to go though.
Okay, yeah, it's late.
Oh
Go
yeah,
sleep.
I was just happy to get in and be able to attend to the event.
There you go.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you got in just in time to like get your. Did you get all your EP? People are saying that Jazzwolf was saying that you should get all the EP for the event.
I haven't done what?
To like unlock the rewards for it.
Oh, like
The Medium article only says that you need to connect, but there is a full EP pool for it, so it only takes like 5 minutes.
Oh damn it! No.
Run! Do it fast!
I've been wasting this time dancing. Damn it.
So there's about 15 more minutes till the event closes. I don't know if it's required. Jazzwolf thinks it is.
I don't.
And
think it
Jazzwolf is usually pretty good on these things. There is...
I think it's similar to the other event where it didn't require EP, but I ain't risking it.
Yeah, I don't know if it's required, but there is EP. So if you go to events, New Year's Eve party, you can play through all of Club XYZ for 78 EP. A Wet Noodle says you have to do all the quests again to get full EP. Yeah. But I don't know if the EP is required. Like, it doesn't say the EP is required. But the 5,000 Sand and 2025 Party Headband are the prizes for it. So it does say offered to all players who visit the Club XYZ. It does say visit. But
Yeah,
you can get all the EP just to be safe.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing, just because I don't want to risk it. But I'm pretty sure it's the same as the other one that was similar to this, where you just had to visit.
That might actually... It might also fill up your season greetings bar.
Yeah.
That might be why they have so much extra EP in there. Because it says 25% of the EP, but 78 EP is more than 25% of 170. That's like more than a third. So, I don't know. I did it anyway. Just to be sure. I see Impossible Dream Studio. Congrats on your nomination in Best Narrative Impossible Dream.
The Sandy Awards go.
What was that?
How did the Sandy Awards go?
It went well. We got started about an hour and a half later than I meant to. It took longer than I expected to put everything together for the graphics, but we made it work.
Yeah. Oh, that exclamation mark's up there. Damn it.
Bye, Garnikin. Have a happy new year. I spot that says when form. No form today. I'm already sending out 10 NFTs to all the Sandy winners. And Lucas had to run anyway. And I don't have a form ready. And the event closes in 10 minutes. So we're just gonna dance it out. Roxy Big Girl says, thank you, Alex. By the way, this is my favorite song ever. Okay, Roxy. Oh, what is... Somebody's got like a plant on their head. And it's like twisting vines spinning around.
Sounds fun.
Who is that? Artificial, I think? People are kind of clustered around together, so it's hard to tell sometimes. Dohadi on Twitch, you do not have to be in the same instance as anybody else in order to be part of the event. This is the event is so far all events in the sandbox have been instance independent. You know, sometimes on stream we've done hide and go seek or races or things that happen on stream, but as far as this goes, this is just us hanging out in here in this experience, just to hang out, just to have a little dance party. But you can do the event and get the EP from any instance that you want. Who has the giraffe head? Oh, a couple people have the giraffe head. Play a game for fun and Impossible Dream Studio. Is that Ducks? I'm trying to remember which character.
Gary.
Yeah, Gary's the giraffe. Ducks is
The dog thing.
Is it a wolf?
Is it? Yeah, it could be a wolf.
Dr. Luigi with his totally not Totoro. Super cute though.
Is that its unofficial name? Totally not Totoro?
I don't remember what it's called. It's not called that.
No. No, it's the unofficial name.
Kimu 56K here's got some 2023 glasses on. I feel like, do I have some of those? I think so. It's kind of a funny thing to wear.
Done everything. I've refreshed the page. I've got all EP.
Yay! I told you it was easy.
Yeah.
Right, like with 8 minutes to spare before the event closes. Well, Happy New Year, Panda.
Thank you.
Have a good night.
Thank you. And whoever wants to get in on this instance, I'm about to leave, so start loading this.
947005. Go, go, go.
I left.
Oop, she vanished.
Bye.
See ya. Oh, my keyboard controls disappeared. What? How does that work? I can't, interesting. I can still type. Well, I can't emote anymore. Oh wait, I can do dance. /dance. There we go. The event lasted for 4 hours. We started about an hour and a half after the event started. We meant to start right at the beginning, but like I said, I was having some slowdown with getting the graphics set up. But I think they look nice though. I'm happy with the way they came out. We got our background here. And all the different graphics for each nominee. This is my favorite song. Play game for fun. We're all wearing the same glasses. This might be our last song. Seb is in the game with us. He's right over here. Happy New Year, Slightly Kai. Roxy Migos' last song, favorite song. All right. Well, this feels like New Year's to me. It's still 3 more hours before my midnight. But we are gonna end the stream here. Maybe we'll see if there's somebody we can raid. Happy New Year's, everybody. Let's go see who else is streaming. Anybody else doing a New Year's Eve party online? Alright, well, I think everybody's doing other stuff tonight. Imagine that. Having parties. So, speaking of parties, I'm gonna go party with my kids and wife. We got a few hours left before our New Year's midnight. But the event's closing up now. And I will see you all in the new year on Saturday. Thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out. Have a good night.